Alright guys, welcome back to JForce Gaming, and today we are reviewing this Equan 2 Smart Tashbeeh ring. Okay, so this ring is not for anyone, alright, but it is mainly for our Muslim friends. Alright, so this is a very unique ring that I review on my channel, right? But before I do the review, I would like to say that, right, if I were to say something wrong or anything, because I'm not a Muslim, so if I were to say something wrong or the pronunciation is wrong, I hope you guys don't flame me, alright? Because my knowledge on Muslim stuff is really limited, right? Although I do have a few Muslim friends, but you know how they do the praying, all this, alright? I am not so sure, so I hope you guys don't flame me for that if you're watching this right now. Alright, but yeah, so this is a really unique ring that can help you with your prayers. But before I show you the ring itself, I just want to show you the box itself, okay? So you guys can see the box is really nice. It has some sort of resemblance to the what you guys Muslim usually pray to in a direction. They call it the Kaaba, if I'm not wrong. Alright, where there's a lot of historical artifact to it, and usually they pray in the direction of the Kaaba, and this box really resembles it, so it's really cool. Alright, yeah, so right now let's just get into unboxing the ring itself. Okay, so let me just open up and see what we get inside the box. Okay, we do get, okay, let's put this here. Okay, we do get the ring itself. Okay, the ring is actually quite huge. I'm not gonna lie, it's quite huge, okay, but it's not very heavy, okay. So I'm going to just talk about my how it feels later on. Let's just see what other accessories we get. Okay, so we do get a charger with a O-shaped kind of charger. I think it's a magnetic charger that plugs to the back of it. Okay, yep, it just snaps on to it. And the magnet is very strong, and because the ring is so lightweight, no matter how I shake it, it's not gonna drop. Right, you guys can see the ring stays in place, so it's really good. Okay, so we do get a charger and a user manual, and okay, so how you guys start it up. So this is pretty much the things we get inside the box itself. Really cool. Okay, the ring itself, I don't just peel this label off, because maybe this ring I'll give it to my Muslim friend and it can be useful, so I'm gonna just keep this thing intact for now. Okay, but yeah, this one, it just shows where the button is. If you guys want to know where the button is, alright, the touch button is over here. Okay, yeah, you just need to touch it, and yeah, this is the screen. Let me just show you guys the screen. Okay, oops, the screen just turned off. Where's the button? Okay, this one will show the battery, and this one will show the time. You guys can see the time itself, okay, and it's currently connected to my phone. Later I'm going to talk about more about the app itself, okay. But yeah, so this ring is very basic. It's not a typical smart ring that tracks your activity, fitness record, your sleep record, okay? So this ring mainly is built for prayers. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna just try it on first, okay? So yeah, you guys can see this ring, not too bad, okay. Finger mobility wise, surprisingly, it's really good. Okay, yeah, no matter what finger I put it in, it's quite okay. Okay, and the button is placed really nicely. Okay, so yeah, I can place it here, so I can tap the counter when I do the prayers. So yeah, so it's very useful. I can put it over here, you guys can see. Okay, I don't know if I can see the thing itself or not, but yeah, this will be a close-up shot. But yeah, it's surprisingly, it doesn't affect much on mobility if you wear it on your hand. You guys can see I can still, move my finger quite and around, all right, and it's very lightweight. Okay, don't look at the size of this, okay, but it's extremely lightweight. Okay, so how would I compare the weight of this? I would say it would be comparable to, even the box itself feels heavier than this, with the manual and the charger inside. Okay, feels heavier than this. I would say probably close to the cardboard box of this. Okay, they are about similar weight, I would say. Okay, so yeah, you can see how lightweight this ring is. Okay, and yeah, so like I said, you can connect it to the app. They have this app called Tashbeeh. Alright, you guys can also use the manual They have the QR code for you to download the app for iOS or Android, so you guys can connect it. Let me just show you guys the app itself and what you guys can do with it. Okay, so you guys can see, all right, this is the app itself and it's currently connected. So this ring is the SQ668. Okay, I will link this ring in the first link in the video description down below, so you guys can go ahead and check it out and get one for yourself if you will mainly use this for praying. Okay, yeah, you guys can see they have a lot of features. All right, this is the real-time Tashbeeh. All right, yeah, you guys can, every time you tap the increase counter, okay, it will increase. Let me just show you when increasing it. So yeah, you see, every time I tap, you guys can see the real-time counter on the app also increase. So every time I tap on the button, the touch-sensitive button, you can see the counter going up. The screen as well also going up. You guys can see the screen also going up. Yep. Okay, and it will vibrate, I think, every 33. Okay, so you can see the counters. You can flip the ring. Sorry, you can flip the screen so that if you are using it on another finger, alright, it will be flipped. Alright, you can find rings. So sometimes if you misplace your ring on probably a table, alright, you just click on find ring. You will have this like vibration so that you know where you put your ring, either in your pocket or where. Alright, yeah, they have a prayer reminder. This is very, very useful, especially for those Muslim, right, who are very, very busy with work, and sometimes you might miss your prayer. So this thing can be a really, really useful reminder. Alright, how it will remind you is just give you a subtle vibration to remind you, hey, it's time for prayer. Okay, and you can adjust your screen settings, when to time out and such. Okay, and yeah, on the app itself can be also very, very useful. As you can see on the app itself, okay, they can show you when the sun rises, all right, when it's duha, which is us, but you guys get it. Okay, I can't pronounce it, but you guys get it. Okay, so for every part of the day, all right, where you have to do your prayers, this thing will remind you and it will show you the time itself. So it's very, very useful. I know most of my Muslim friends, they have one app, all right, that just shows what time. So if you have this ring and this app, you don't need the other app to show which time to pray, which directions, and whatever you think you need to do is all in this app itself. Alright, and they also have the Qibla, where it will point you to the Kaaba where you guys will pray to. So yeah, as you guys can see, it uses your phone compass. Alright, so yeah, this is the direction. You guys can yeah, turn around the room and see which direction. So this can be very, very useful. Alright, it also show you the longitude, the latitude. Alright, how many kilometers from the Kaaba. So yes, so it's really awesome. Okay, and this one is like a clock where you guys can like see when is the prayer time, right? And this one can be especially useful during certain special periods like Ramadan period, where there will be a much more prayers that you guys have to do. So this thing will be really, really helpful for certain reminders and certain counters. Alright, this ring will be very, very helpful so that you will not miss a single prayer. Right, and another part of the app, it will show you if you forgot, like, the usage, instead of reading through finding your manual. Sometimes, when you buy things like me, I will just throw away the box, and sometimes I want to operate something I forgot how to. They have it in the app as well, so you guys can see how you guys can operate all this. So the manual is also inside the app, so you don't need to worry about losing your manual. Alright, so you guys can see the time itself. Alright, for certain time of day when you need to do your prayer, it's all over there. They have alright, you can also set certain reminder, alright, to start different prayers and such, or when to start. You can start how long the prayer to be, alright, and sometimes if you're praying, you will not be using your phone, and how it's time's up, you can set the amount of hours that you will be praying. After you're done, it'll give you a subtle vibration, means that your prayer is over. So this thing is very, very useful. And for battery life wise, okay, I would say that the battery life is pretty decent. Okay, I wouldn't say they don't have much information on the internet right now, on their website, but from what I can see, alright, so I have set this up yesterday before I do this review video. Okay, so I already have everything connected. Okay, so yesterday was 2 bar, so I didn't charge it at all. So the moment I took it out of the box, alright, it's already 2 bar on the ring itself. Okay, And today is still 2 bar, so I didn't power it off as well. So it was on inside the box until today when I do the review. Right, that's why when I take it out, it is still on because it's already set up. So I didn't off it at all. So from this day until today, still 2 bar. I think the battery life can last you confidently, alright, minimally 5 days or more. So yeah, the battery life, I don't think you have to worry about that. I think this has really good battery life. And one thing you guys might also worry is, is this water resistant, because the ring you wear on your hand. And of course, yes, this thing is water resistant, IP68, dust and water resistant. So you can use it to wash your hands, alright, get it wet in the rain, alright, it will not spoil. Alright, so yeah, I mean, this is a really cool ring. Alright, you can wear it and it shows the time as well, so you don't have to wear your watch. You just have to wear this ring, alright, when you go out, so you guys can use it to pray and use it as a to check the time as well. So it's really awesome, and compare with the app, okay, you will not miss a single prayer, and it can really helps you with your prayer journey. Alright, and yeah, I think this is really awesome. And if you are looking for gifts, alright, for your Muslim friend, or if you are Muslim watching this, alright, and you want to get this ring, I will link in the first link in the video description down below for you guys to check it out. Alright, yeah, so definitely do not miss out on this ring. I think this is a really helpful companion, alright, especially when hearing all my Muslim friends when they talk about so, the difficulties they face when they are doing prayings and such. Some of them exceeded the time, some they missed it, and this and that. So this can be very helpful to ensure that you don't miss any of the prayers, you don't exceed any of your prayers. Alright, and yeah, can help you schedule the prayers properly, and you guys can see which time you should start praying, and the app will have everything for you. So yeah, and one thing I forgot to mention about is the build quality of this ring. Okay, so this ring, although it's very huge, like I say, it's very lightweight. Because when you hear lightweight, you might think this is some cheap plastic being made, but no, it is not. Okay, the whole thing feels very sturdy in my hands. Alright, and the cutting, everything is very smooth. There's no sharp edges at all, so the quality control is there. And overall, this thing feels premium. I'm not gonna lie, you guys have to try it for yourself. It feels extremely premium. The whole thing that was built, this thing, right, is very solid and very sturdy. So yeah, this is a really awesome ring. Highly recommend you guys to check it out, alright, for your prayers. Alright, so that's all for you guys. If you guys find this video really interesting, alright, do give it a thumbs up. And if you guys want me to review other ring or anything that is related to, like certain religions and for prayings and such, you guys can also let me know. Or really, some you guys have any suggestions for like really cool and awesome unique rings, you guys can also let me know in the comment section as well. Alright, so that's all for today, guys. If you find this video interesting, give it a thumbs up, and once again, I'll link this ring, the first link in the video description down below, for you guys to check it out. Oh, and before I end off this video, I forgot to mention that this thing also comes with different sizes. So yeah, it's not just this size, okay, it's it had the smaller size, I'm pretty sure it's about 7, alright, all the way up to size 13. So if you're within this range, this ring, you can get this ring. Alright, I think they will have more smaller version, but yeah, they have mostly every sizes for anyone. So yeah, so that's one thing I forgot to mention. But yeah, that's all for today's, guys, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Peace out.
I don't wanna cry.